if a global coordinated release of emergency oil reserves has had a marginal impact, is OPEC going to be compelled to act?
Well, OPEC's compelled by the need for a consensus decision, including OPEC+. So basically, they're legally bound to agree with Russia. So you've got a little bit of a negotiating problem there, to say the least. Now, Saudi, UAE could break from OPEC+, but I doubt they would do that. Additionally, the scale of the emergency here is so severe that you probably don't want to be doing what the Western government's doing, which is to say releasing emergency stocks, leaving yourself with even lower stocks. By the same token, if Saudi and UAE run down their spare capacity, well, you don't know what's going to happen next. I mean, we could lose Libya, we could lose any number of, Iraq, any risky supply source might go missing, and then, we're going to 200. So I think they're probably just sitting on their hands here to see how this plays out.
Understood. So OPEC Plus are severely constrained by their mandate. In that environment, Paul, can US shale come to the table?
Well, actually, we had a strange one today, which is that Scott Sheffield, who's sort of the most vocal of the big US oil company CEOs, suddenly came out today and said, actually, we will increase production if there's a coordinated effort on the part of the Texas producers. Now, that stunned investors because he had told people literally verbatim, we're not increasing at 100, we're not increasing at 120, we're not increasing at any price unless our shareholders tell us to. And at the moment, shareholders, as you know, have had such a terrible run with oil for the last 10 years, and oil equities, particularly the companies, that they really want to take some profits finally. And so they're not willing really to support the idea of us, getting into geopolitical assistance. Unfortunately, it's a terrible thing to say, but basically they want the returns. But it was an interesting shift from Sheffield, and that happened just today, by the way.